Hey everyone, so you're welcome once again. So today's video, I'm going to show you how to create Instagram carousel using your smartphone. All right. So this is what the carousel actually means. Now you can see when I come to this Instagram post and I swipe, it's going to be as if the post is a continuation. Can you see it now? If I swipe again, the same thing. Can you see? So this is what a carousel looks like. Okay, it's like a continuation of a particular post or design in another one. All right. So this is what the carousel actually looks like. Can you see it now? So let me show you how you can do this on your Canva application using your smartphone. So the first thing you want to do is to go to your Canva. Now remember I use the web version of Canva. Okay. I use the web version. So I go to my Canva and then I go to plus sign. Now that design you're seeing there, the size is 1350 by 1080. All right, so I'm going to go to customize size and then I put my width. My width is going to be 1080, then the height is going to be 1350. All right, so I create the design. Okay, so from what you're seeing here now, this is just a design for just one particular post. So if I want to create another post, I just swipe and it will be there. But this is not the style we are going to use. The style I'm going to use is going to be go back to your home and then you're going to select the customize size again. So I customize the size. So I'm going to use the width now is going to be times two. So the width is going to be 2160, then the height is going to be 1350. All right, so when I divide it into two, it's going to be 1080 by 1350. So that's the major plan. So now I'm going to click on create design, and can you see how wide it is now? So this is how wide it is. So now I'm going to look for, let's say I just want to create a very simple design. So I go to my plus sign, I go to upload. So I've already uploaded a few images I want to make use of. So I'm going to click on this fine man you're seeing here now. Okay, so can you see the guy? So I'm going to put him in the middle. I'm going to put him in the middle of this. Okay, so you can see that he's in the middle now. All right, so this is it. Now I'm going to go to my plus and then look for my text. I bring in my text and I bring it this way. So I'm going to change the font to a different font, a better one. So let's use this same leaks pattern. I click OK and then I'll go to my format and make it to be capital letter. So I zoom in and reduce the size. So I'm going to type something here and say four four ways you can make four ways you can make money from the internet. Okay, so I'm going to adjust this. Now go back to your format again and then align it to the left. All right, so I've aligned it to the left and see what I'm doing now. So I'm going to increase the size a little bit, then I'm going to adjust it. So go back to, oh sorry, so I go to my spacing and I will adjust it from the right. Okay, so can you see now? So this is it. I'm going to bring it here. So when I'm done, what I'm going to do is I would want to put my social handle. So I'll change the font from my social handle to Lato, or okay, so this is Lato. So now I'm going to go to this format and remove it from capital letter. Then I'm going to edit this now. So I'm going to select everything, select all, and then say at Kemute Fole. Okay, so zoom in, reduce the size, bring it down here. So I'm going to this plus sign, go to elements. I'm going to look for my Instagram icon. So you see Instagram icon here. I'm going to click here. So I can change the color to something black if I want to. It all depends on me. All right, so you can see what I'm doing right now. Okay, so let's say I just want to use black. I just want to use a uniform color. So when I'm done with that, I bring it somewhere here. I can still reduce the size if I want to. Okay, so I bring it to the edge and then bring it here. All right, so now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to bring an arrow. So you see here, so I'm going to reduce the size, and I'm going to type something there and say swipe. All right, so I'm going to say swipe. So can you see what I'm doing now? So I'm just going to adjust this a bit. Okay, so for the next, which is the other side, I'm going to, let's say, duplicate this other one. This text you're seeing here, I'm just going to duplicate it and bring it this other way around. So I'm going to say what is going to be here should be something like save this post. Okay, so I will just adjust this. All right, and reduce the size a little bit, then maybe bring it down here. Okay, save this post. All right, so now I'm going to bring this swipe you're seeing here. I'm going to duplicate it again. I've duplicated it and I'll bring it here. So I'm going to duplicate this one also, swipe. Okay, so now let's say I'm done with this particular design. Okay, let me just add something to it also. I go to my upload. I should have something like my logo. All right, okay, so let me put my logo here. Okay, so I'm going to bring it here. I'm going to reduce the size. I want it to be so small. I'm going to duplicate it and move it to the next side. So you can just gauge it a little bit with your eyes. Okay, so can you see it now? So when I'm done, let's say I'm done with this whole of this design. So if you are doing more, like your designs are going to be like 10 carousels. You know the limit for carousels are 10. So if you're going to do up to 10, what I would advise you to do is to number them. All right, so I would just duplicate this and then edit, and then I'm going to number it. So let's say I say this one is 1. So the first page should be 1. All right, so I'm going to bring it somewhere here. So this is carousel 1. All right, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to add a background. So I go to my effects. I go to effects and I'm going to put a background. Can you see it here now? So I click on it again so that I could change the color from yellow. I want something darker. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to make it to be black. Go back, and then I'm going to remove the roundness. I don't want it to be too round. Okay, how I want it to spread should be very small also. So I'm going to go back. Now I need to change the color of the text to something white so that it will be visible enough. So can you see it now? So this is 1. Now I'm going to duplicate this and edit it to be 2. So this is 2, and I'm going to bring it to somewhere here. So can you see it now? So that's what you keep on doing. 1, 2, just like that. So when you duplicate this particular one now, if I duplicate now, can you see it now? So it's now 2. So if I want to add anything here also, I will just click here, click on this image, delete this image. I'll go and bring another image entirely that I would love to put there. All right. So let me look for another image I would love to add there. So let's say I want to use this phone. Okay, so you can see now. So this particular place, I'm going to change this one to 3. This should be 3, and then this should be 4. This should be 4. All right. So let me just add a little bit of write up to it and say change write up so that it doesn't look almost the same. So I'm going to say making money off the internet is not as difficult as you see it. Okay. So I'm going to reduce the size so that it doesn't cover the image that we're using here. All right. So I'm going to change this one and say, but I will show you how it is done. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing now. So I can just take this one up a little bit. Okay, so let's assume I'm done with this. So if you just want to keep improving, you keep duplicating and editing, so you don't need to be typing and adjusting all the formats we have done so far. So if I'm done with this, I'm just going to download this particular one. So I'm going to download page 1 first. Page 1. So I download. Okay, so my download is okay. So it's been downloaded. So let's see. Let's open it and see. Can you see it now? So this is how it is. So I'll go back now and I'm going to download the second page. So I download this. So I say second page download, and it will finish downloading now. So you want to ask me, am I going to post this thing just like that on Instagram? No. So I'm going to show you another way to cut it into size so that it will show well on your Instagram page. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to go back and you go to your InShot application and you click on photos. So you see this first one that you've downloaded, all right? So you're going to see option to crop it. Can you see it now? So you need a size to crop. So I'm going to use this one. Can you see? So adjust it this way. Okay, so this is Instagram size. So what you're going to do now is let's see. Okay, so that's Instagram size. So let me show you the trick you're going to use here. Okay, I think this is better. So the major reason we're having issues is because of the size. The size of this work is 1080. All right. So can you see the size now? So I'm going to save it. Now come here, click back and crop again. So you are going to move this. Okay. And then click OK, then save it. So do the same for the next one, which is now 3 and 4. So I come back and I look for the one that is 3 and 4. See it here. So I'm also going to crop it. Okay. So always make sure you move it to see how it is. Okay, can you see now? Okay, so I'm going to save and go back, crop again. I'm just going to move this and then save. So when I'm done, I'm going to head over to my Instagram. So go back to Instagram and let's say we want to make this particular post. So I go to post and I'm going to select number one. So this is number one. So you see this size here, just click on this size here and then click on this select multiple. So select second, third, and then fourth. Okay, so you click OK to go. So you can see now that when you are swiping, this is how it's going to look like. Can you see it now? So if I click OK and I just post this. So if I post this now, you're going to see how it is. All right, so can you see now? I just made a post now. So if I swipe, can you see? Can you see that you cannot differentiate the middle? You cannot differentiate that it was being trimmed. So that is how it is. You see it now? Three, you see? You see how it is? Okay. So that is how you create Instagram carousel using your smartphone. All right. And Canva. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. All right. Thank you so much.